they can say it all sounds crazy. On the ocean, baby, how you feel? Feeling good? Don't wanna stay.
Does this not remind you of The Parent Trap? Hello! Welcome to my kind of motivational series. Now, this is something that I really heavily work on because I try to implement these things into my life, and I seriously study these things and ask the people around me and try to curate these videos so that it can help you in these crazy topics like what we're talking about today. So I hope you enjoy this series of kind of a motivational life lesson videos. Alright, so today is kind of a topic that joked about, but also a serious, crucial topic that not many people are talking about, and that's very prevalent in our society today with social media. FOMO. F-O-M-O. Definition of FOMO on Google. Anxiety that an exciting or interesting event may be currently happening elsewhere, often aroused by posts seen on social media or a website. Everyone has felt it. Everyone sees it. It's that comparison trap, and it gets everyone based off of social media, and we are constantly surrounded and carrying this device that has this comparison trap in it. It's so easy to feel that FOMO, fear of missing out, and thinking and overthinking of should I be doing something, or I am missing out on something that this person is doing. Waste your energy on someone else's life. Guys, you are wasting your time on someone else's life that you are not living. You don't know what exactly is going on in that person's life. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know what they're carrying, and you don't know what is behind that picture. That is the thing that's hard, that I think a lot of people, including myself, have a hard time seeing, because we have this automatic like judgment of like, oh, she's got her together. No, this person also has felt many struggles, and you never know. They could have a terrible home life. They could be, you know, having a terrible relationship with themselves and having terrible time with who knows their story. You could create so many different stories in your mind about what this person is going through, but at the end of the day, you don't know a person's story. And that is where FOMO really gets you, is you're looking at these images, these curated, perfect, artsy images, and that's when that comparison trap comes in. So I have a couple tips on how to combat some of that FOMO and how to kind of switch that mindset. And also with social media, because it is so prevalent in all of the things that we do moving forward. I mean, it's not going to go away, but how can you look at it in a different perspective? Here's the deal. Easier said than done. What if when you switch that mindset and you thought of yourself, instead of comparing yourself to someone else, what if you looked in the mirror? You can ask yourself this question when you look in the mirror. Did you do better than yesterday? And if the answer is yes, then keep going on that path. Keep challenging yourself. The reality of it is that there are a lot of setbacks and challenges that we experience in the life, that you just gotta understand that there's going to be those hard challenges and hard days, but it's going to make us the person who we are. Look at yourself in the mirror. What can you do? What can you do to do better in your life? Look at yourself, because you are the one that is in control of your life, and you are the one that can look in that mirror and challenge yourself. You can't change your life if you keep living someone else's. Hardcore fact here. That's just the truth. So what if you switched it to your own? What if you better yourself? Because when you better yourself, it betters a lot of different things in your life, because you're in control of that. While you're focusing so heavily on the things that you are not doing in this moment by comparing to what someone else is doing, you're missing out on the now. You're wasting your time by comparing yourself and feeling like you are missing out on something that maybe it's not meant for your life in this moment. Maybe it's for later. Maybe you'll have that victory moment later of traveling or getting married or engaged and having a baby or all of those things. Maybe that is not your time right now, and by comparing yourself, you're wasting that precious time. A thing that I recommend is go to the root of the problem. If you are feeling FOMO only when you look at Snapchat, delete the dang app. Who cares? I deleted it for a while, and it was honestly one of the best decisions. If you want change, and if you don't want to feel that FOMO anymore, you have to make change, or else nothing's going to change. Nothing. If you want to not feel that FOMO anymore, or change the way you feel and act about FOMO, then find the root of the problem. And maybe you have a hard time trying to find the root cause of that initial feeling of comparison. And if that's the case, then sit down. And if you want that change, you will be the #1 driving factor in that change. If you see someone else traveling the world on social media and that makes you sad about the situation and makes yourself feel bad about yourself that you are not in their place, then do something about it. Go and start saving your money for your next trip, and change that comparison from, oh, poor me, to, oh, that's awesome, maybe I can go there one day with the travel fund that I'm making. The friend FOMO is real. That is something that's super challenging and something that's kind of hard to navigate in life, because you can see everyone hanging out with all their friends, and you might not be the person that has a million friends. And if you're the type of person that has, one solid good friend, then be grateful for that good solid one friend. Gratitude, my friends, gratitude, because you can have a million friends. That's amazing. Good for you. Person who feels like they don't have that big group of friends, but you have, 2 solid friends and then your family, and you're hanging out with them, then focus in on that. Don't get in that comparison trap, because also too, you never know what's going on behind the scenes of some of the groups. Seriously, you never know the drama and what's happening in that group. You just see the good times of those friend groups' pictures. There's always going to be someone in this world that is going to have, quote unquote, more clothes, more money, more cars, a really cute boyfriend, but there's also people in this world too that have less money, not a good relationship with their family or friends. At the end of the day, the only person that you should be comparing yourself to is yourself. Now here is another kind of truth bomb that's hard and is one of those easier said than done. But I truly believe in you are truly where you are meant to be in this moment where you are in life. Yes, there are challenges in your life. There are things that you are going through that is not little them at all. But it is to say, you are comparing yourself to someone else's life, you are not in the same state as them. You are not in the same place as them, because that is where they are meant to be. What are you working on, and what are you working on that makes you happy? Focus on that. Focus on things that will be tangible so that you can be in a good mindset to handle FOMO. Also, know what is realistic to you in your time in your life right now. If you are a college student and you are currently trying to work your butt off so that you can pay off college, know that that's where you are at and that's realistic for you. You have to be realistic. I mean, in anything you do, you have to be realistic. But also knowing that you can dream and you can set big goals and you can get after it. But to have that mindset of, okay, well, I see someone else is having a great time in their life through the pictures, but I'm also having a great time because I know that my end goal is going to be amazing. And I know that this dream of mine is going to make me so happy for working hard towards it. Go through your Instagram And if there are people on your Instagram that you are following that stir up this emotion of FOMO or comparison or making you feel bad about yourself, then either press the unfollow button, or a new feature that I have kind of found was the mute button. Amazing button that if you still want to follow someone, if you want to keep in touch with them, or if there's a big page that you love to look at their content every once in a while, but you don't like to see all of their posts on your feed because it curates this feeling inside of you, then the mute button is perfect for that, because you're not unfollowing them, but you just see less of their posts. And also it allows you the ability to go look at their page when you want and not be forced to see it on your own page. We are all in control of what we see on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, whatever it is. So for me, I follow a lot of people who motivate me. I surround myself with positive vibes. I surround myself with people like Rachel Hollis, who freaking is hands down the most amazing person in my life who motivates me. Find those people that inspire you. Follow people who make you feel good. Simple as that. Just in the time that we are living in, if you are watching this, if you are young, we are in a tough place, let me tell you. There's so many different emotions and feelings that come along with social media and this video. FOMO, so crazy that this is even being talked about and this is a thing. And yes, you're probably thinking like, Britt, all of this is easier said than done, but here's the deal. If you want that change, you will make it happen. If you want these simple changes in your life, if you want to look at someone's page and be happy for them, if you want to not feel FOMO about traveling and switch it to a goal-oriented travel mindset or anything that has to do with FOMO, you will do it because you want it. If you don't want the change and you want to continue to sit and be sad for yourself because you're not doing what someone else is doing and you're not living, quote unquote, living someone else's life through your phone, then that's on you. But you have the power to change your mindset and change the way you look at FOMO and how you let FOMO affect you.